Hello everybody, and welcome back to WR. Today I am actually going to do a review on the Ancile right here. This is an interesting weapon, and at that it's not even a weapon. I mean, it's a shield. It's the same as, say, a Stalker or a Fujin. Nothing much different there. But nonetheless, some people want to know my opinion about it. And I'm getting over a little bit of a cold, so you're going to have to excuse a little bit of grogginess. As well, I am kind of in the middle of midterms and stuff, so I do apologize if some of the videos have been kind of spaced apart. There's nothing I can really do. There's just a lot of work to do, so problems. Nonetheless, I think the Ancile is actually quite a great weapon. Because, well, it protects you. It makes you a real tank. Well, even more so if you attach it to a lance. The shield blocks against most rockets, and well, some aphids can kind of get past it. Is one of its weaknesses, because I mean some splash can get kind of inside of it, and but it stops bullets and not trebuchets, but the other ones, tridents. It's really a half decent weapon. Just I wish it kind of stopped more plasma kind of stuff in it. Yeah, that's the only thing I kind of wish it did. More long range, you know. But of course, it's not meant to do that. Let's go back to Hanger. Okay, I got a surprise for you guys. You see that I only have 11 gold over there? Yeah, I bought something. It wasn't when I bought it, it didn't really go on long enough to do a video about it, but I did, however, get a Jessie. I have equipped all 4 of my aphids to it. Of course, there are some drawbacks to this Jessie as well, but of course, you gotta take the good with the bad. It's a really fast bot, and it actually plays quite well, but you cannot get shot. It is simply something that you cannot do. I mean, yeah, salvo of Tyrans on like a Griffin will put this thing at half health. A single shot, by the way. It is not meant for fighting at all. In the game, kind of meant for fighting. Okay, so let's get out and let's see what we can't do with the Ancile. I'm going to primarily be talking about the Ancile today and, well, playing the Ancile today. I will trade out my Tyrans for Orkans later on down the video, but nonetheless, let's get into it. Hopefully we can get a short-range map. Nope. Okay. So I'm going to pause the video and I'm just going to do Ancile. That's the only thing I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to take out the Ancile. It's still fairly early in the match. Actually, I just took out my weak bot and got killed by a single Tulumba. Lovely. Okay. So, of course, we are out with some Plasma with it, and I think Plasma is personally the best match for it. You see, this guy, really can't compete. I'm going to empty out my salvo on his shield and hopefully get around back. Of course, he has Plasma here, but he will unleash his... There it is. And my Ancile is currently taking the damage. In fact, all of it, in this case. And that's quite good. The only thing that he has that hits me is actually his, whatchamacallits. Okay, now they're starting to hit me because he's inside my shield. What the? Okay, so that is a Rhino dispatched, and if that guy didn't just hit me, I would probably have done it with quite little damage to myself. A whole Rhino. Oh, come on. Yeah, this guy's annoying. Yes, you. Taking back that beacon, no problem. Now, if only I had some splash on me. That would be really, really nice right about now. Oh, hi. Yeah. This is not an Ancile-friendly environment here. It just isn't. Hello? Behind you. Something really, really big, actually. Why aren't you dead yet? Oh. That's why. Game decided to just, you know, not like me very much anymore. Could I please get back in the game? There we are. So we have survived quite a long time through actually some quite treacherous areas using this Ancile. It's been doing good. And of course, the couple of weaknesses that Ancile has is, of course, aphids and things that can get around it, and of course, thunders. Thunders are a big weakness of the Ancile. Yep. Yes, and I'm not dead yet. Can somebody please explain to me why that is? Is it because of the Ancile or what? I'm looking at my health. I only have 2,000 health. That is not very much. So it keeps you alive in the most treacherous of situations, including one such as this. And they should kill me. 1 health. I saw 1 health. That rarely happens in this game. Nice. Okay. So the Ancile it makes you a tank. I mean, I lasted a long time. Most of the battle is already finished. It's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay, so given most of the match was used with the Ancile, I got top on a winning team. Then again, on the other side, they almost made it to like 80,000. Why our highest score doesn't even round up to 440 or 400. I want to see what this guy has. Just for fun. Because they kind of crushed us in damage. But we got beacons, so I mean. Not bad, not bad. He was the guy using the Natasha. Yep, I remember that. I do. He's not very good on victories either. He only wins. He wins less than 30% of victories. Ooh. He plays the game like a workaholic too. 2,000 victories. So you do the math. 26% and over 2,000 victories. I mean, I haven't even reached 1,000 victories. Well, I just passed 1,000 victories. Excuse me. I passed 1,000 victories. So, I mean, that's... Okay, so let's just round it to 25. So that means, like, 80 matches he's played, on average? 8,000. 8,000 matches he's played, supposedly. I'll take that right off your hands. Okay, so that was a basic match using... Well, other ones, the Tyrans. So I think Tyrans or Tulumbas? I don't remember. They vary somewhere. Tyrans or Tulumbas? Tyran, yes, it is a Tyran. Okay, so this time I will now switch it out for the Orkans here, and hopefully we can get a different result. Wait. For testing's sake, equip. Instead of equipping him with level 10 Orkans, I'm going to equip him with level 8 and 9 Orkan. Just for argument's sake, and just so we can make this a little bit more, you know, scientific. Just saying. So I'll meet back with you when that's all done. Okay, so being very scientifical about this, I have equipped the Lancelot with 2 Orkans, and of course the Ancile. Yeah. I think this is a fairly decent mix-up. Of course, we're probably going to get a different map and a different placement, but nonetheless, this should be fairly good, you know? Just saying. Hopefully we get a close-range map. I like Orkins on close range. That's just me, though. I think everybody does. Nonetheless, let's play. Okay, so I've chosen to go out with the Ancile already in the match. Of course, I start out with the other one. I'm trying to get some practice in with the Jesse, but yeah, again, not very good at it. You kind of have to go out and surprise attack people with it, because if you have a head-to-head match with the Jesse, you will lose. You will. And that's something I can't get through my thick skull. You know, I mean, ugh. Okay, one thing that the Ancile does is it protects against, like, all weapons almost. Unless you hit your back with a plasma weapon, excuse me, you're pretty much protected against everything until your shield runs out. So it's great for assaults on, like, certain areas. If this whole side was covered with opposing guys, and your team was kind of sitting there twiddling their thumbs, and you really didn't have very much to go on. Oh, I forgot I'm with these things again. It's a really good bot to do that with, to push. It's a really good pushing bot, in cases that you really need it. Haven't used this combination in a long time. It's kind of weird. Again, I feel very underpowered. It's a very slow bot using a very precise weapon. Of course, this guy should go down, no problem. No problem. Believe it or not, how'd you take him out? That's just not even right. You took a griffin out. Well, that's, oh, darn it. And of course, yeah. This is probably the worst thing to be doing, attacking this guy with, Orkins, because, well, I mean... Oh, how'd you jump there? I don't like you. Come on, take him out, thank you. And I get another beacon out of this. Hello? Okay, so I'm going to go up to him very closely and whisper in his in his ear, die. Yes, I'm talking about you. Yes, I am close range now. You know what that means, right? That means, one, you cannot get through my shield. And, okay, now you can, because I'm in your shield. And two, I kind of have an upper hand here. So let me just back away. And now, attack. Because right now, you have an extremely bad hand in this. You are keeping me from doing other things, so that's kind of annoying. But nonetheless, you go down, and that's 2 bots now, taken out. And I am barely damaged. I mean, it's a little bit insane how good the Ancile is at just sheer protection. Hello? Lead the shot. I hope you realize that getting through my shield doesn't help you. In fact, if anything, it hurts you because you're at a closer range. And this should be you out because you have a very weak bot, my friend. He took off a considerable amount, nonetheless. Okay, so that guy has a plasma down there, which is not exactly the best of things to be going up against, but I think I can make an exception. Or I can just, you know, Hit this guy. There we go. So, in the long run, if you're looking for a bot that will last you most of the match, the Ancile is the way to go. If the Ancile is really, really good at singling guys out because it needs time to regenerate its shield. So if you can single guys out, attack them with enough force, and then have time for your shield to reload, it's really good. It's a really good, it's a really, really good weapon or thing to go out with. But I do have to say, it is actually really, really bad at damage. You would normally have a heavy weapon on top. Heavy weapon is like nice, you know? I mean, for good damage, but low health in comparison. Because the shield on the lance is probably the worst. In all honesty, the shield on the lance is probably the worst you can possibly get. It really is. It's just bad. It deteriorates, it breaks easily, and it only protects one side of you. It's the worst shield. So having extra layer protection around you is bueno. And also it packs a similar amount of firepower to a, for argument's sake, let's just say a Rhino. It's similar, not the same, but similar. Of course, you do have disadvantages when it comes to like prolong. So if you get in a head-on shooting match with somebody and you cannot retreat, it's not the best, of course, because you end up running into problems. Okay, so this time I think I'm going to try my Ancile on something else, something that we can, you know. I'm gonna try Carnage. I've seen one Carnage with an Ancile on top of it, and fairly well. I mean, it lasted a long time on the battlefield, but it didn't get very much damage as far as I could see. So let's trade it out for the Carnage. We'll leave it with one Thunder, of course. And, you know, I don't have very many heavy weapons, and I just noticed something. I have 3 level 10 Thunders. You know what 3 level 10 Thunders can fit on? No? No? I'm just going to say this. If I get in a place that I can stick relatively good and not get hit and do a lot of damage, this would be a very nice bot. Hello. Freaking phone. But, I mean, it's a possibility that I could be, you know, testing some stuff out on this theory if I get some support on it. But nonetheless, here's the Ancile on the Carnage. Interesting. I chose the right side to put the Thunder on, so hopefully it won't bite me in the butt in the long run. But it's a level 10, so who knows? We could get something good out of it. We are starting with Dead City, my favorite map for the Carnage. And if anything, this is even a bigger testimony to the Carnage. Because, well, she's pretty. Okay, so on my right side, so if I try to corner shoot, it will be from my right side, which is good, inevitably. She is still fast, she is still nimble, she is still lovely. But nonetheless, she is weaker. She has fallen. But, oh, please don't tell me that's... Yes, it is. Get behind cover now. It still doesn't protect against those things. Not at all. Get behind cover. Okay, bad move already. Yes, please. I like this already. Back up. Forward. Hit him hard. I shouldn't care about the other guy because I have extreme health on my shield. Ouch. Well, my Ancile wasn't damaged at all. Nobody shot me. So, we're gonna have to retry that later on, so pause for now. Okay, so obviously I had an extreme lack of experience with the Ancile on the Carnage. I'm used to going into battles with plasma and coming out usually on top, especially if I'm at full health. Mostly because of superior firepower. But in this case, I don't have superior firepower, and I knew that going in, but I did not put that into practice. So what I need to do is I actually need to look around the corners every time. And if the person has a plasma weapon, I should not engage at all. Just wuss out. It is not the Carnage way. But I know I'm repeating myself a lot. Yes, because I'm like tongue-tied. I think it's because I haven't done YouTube in a long time, or I'm a bit stressed out from school, or I'm a bit tired. Nonetheless, I'm a bit tongue-tied. Sorry if I repeat myself a few times. Okay, so yeah, let's do another battle, and of course, yeah, let's hold back a little bit. You know, not the Carnage way, more like the patent way, but aggressive. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Again, hold back. You are in a Carnage, but this Carnage has extreme shielding. So even if the opponent has a shield, I should be able to get through it with decent, not decent precision, but decent effect. So Gareth's are on the list. Galahad's I may have to retreat from, but they're on the list too. If of course they are using whatchamacallits, a splash or rockets. Okay, again, I can't run in here. Gotta check my corners. These guys are all having a big old party. I know how weak you are, so oh, not good. Okay, so he is using mostly, taking their beacon, no problem. Excuse me, may I have a word with you? Goodbye. Okay, get out of here. Plasma. You know how I feel about plasma. Oh, bad idea. Get behind cover and we should be fine to just take this guy out right here. Yep, no, Anciles don't work that way. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, he has an A, but it's not operational because 2 thunders are better than 1, it seems like in this case. And he has plasma. Not good. Goodbye, cruel world. Yep. Again, two lots with plasma. But nonetheless, I think it ended quite well. I don't think I got nearly as much damage as I could with the double thunder, but I think it turned out fairly well nonetheless. Okay, so all around for the Ancile Carnage, I would say no go. Don't do it. It's a very weak bot, and the one vulnerability it has, it becomes more vulnerable to it because of a lack of firepower and a lack of means to destroy that weakness. That's pretty much what I have to say about the Ancile. I do not have any other higher level bots, like say a Golem, that I can demonstrate another Ancile on, because then heavy weapons are really the least just had a thought in my head real quick. Light weapons are definitely the least amount of power, so and as for the thought in my head, What if you put an Ancile on a Butch? The Butch, the big one, the big version of this guy. For those of you who don't know, equip. The big version. If it goes behind it, like a chicken wing, you know? It's a really bad representation. There we go, that's a bit better. I don't know why. I don't know why. But nonetheless, if it goes behind it, is it still active? The Ancile? Because, I mean, it still protects it, but, I mean, it's not in use. Is it? I don't know. But nonetheless, it'd be interesting. One, it would be interesting to see. And two, if you put two behind it and then put two Thunders on top, it'd be a really slow, but extra protected, Carnage. You know? I mean, you can deal with a little bit of slow, you know? You can deal with that. But if it has some extreme health, whew, come to think of it, that is exactly what I would do with a Carnage, or with a whatchamacallit, if I had one. I would definitely buy another Ancile and put that on with another level 10 Thunder. I will be with you. But that's it for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you liked even more, subscribe. I do other War Robots videos. See ya. Actually, I think this is more like a review. You know what? This is my first review. See ya.